Nicole. How's it going, Nami? How's it going, Elfino? What y'all doing? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing well. Going okay over here. I know there's some storms in the area, so tonight's stream may go a little bit shorter than usual. We're keeping an eye on things, though. Yeah, I needed my corpse fix. Despite the fact that there are storms in the area. It's like, I need more. I need even just a little bit. We need to get a little, even just a little bit. But I hope y'all are doing well. Hey, we're starting here because there's one quick order of business needed to take care of just before we hop on over to the game. And that's somebody sent in some cool fan art. And we like celebrating any and all fan art that comes in. So I like doing that. I like making a little place here at the start for people that take the time to do cute, wonderful, awesome, and amazing pieces of art for me out of the goodness of their heart. And today's piece comes in from Sneefles VT. This is me. Check it out. Look, it looks just like me. Don't you see the resemblance is pretty uncanny, I think. Don't you think? Don't you think? I think we look pretty much alike. But yeah, Sneevils did kind of a bit of a giveaway on her Twitter, and she chose me to draw, and I am so happy. So first, let me give Sneefles a big old shout out, and also say that if you want to see a very cool rat that plays Tomoe very well and is also super funny, like go follow her right now. It's amazing. And she did this wonderful piece of art for me. I can't thank her enough. So I just wanted to kind of start out, just say a little something. Always got to show appreciation for the folks that give you a little bit of their time. So thank you so much, Sneefles. Absolutely love the art. I've also added it to the fan art gallery on my website, which I should probably have a command for that in Nightbot somewhere. I will remind myself to do that later and hopefully not forget. But all right, Corpse Gang, we're about to roll up. Corpse Gang gonna roll up. So let's get ourselves over here and then get this up here. All right. Isn't it great fan art? How's it going, System of Woo? Hope you're doing well this evening. We're about to hook up with the Corpse Gang. Last time we were together, Noriko kind of realized a bit of the full extent of her powers, or at least got a real heavy dose of what the old murdering's like, and I think she's got a taste for it now. But she's also got some allies. She's got Fabrica de Cadáveres. I butchered that so hard. But yeah, she's got a little bit of a squad now. We got our friend Kojiro here, and I am assuming that Tomoe is going to appear on this title screen at some point now, since she's also part of the Corpse Gang, or at least we're going to rope her into it, I think. But we also managed to get the bitch that was sexually harassing Shinya to off herself. So good on us, right? It's justice. It's justice. So let's continue doing what we do and doling out justice. Let's see here. I think this is where we were at. We are rolling up on being very close to the date of the prologue. So we're getting ready to kind of catch up and see what all's going on. What was going on in that first chapter. So even though he was kind of creepy, but then he got extra creepy. Yeah, right? Like, it's like, you know what? Yeah, he's kind of cute. And then, oh, wait, you're actually kind of a weirdo, aren't ya? Yeah, Emmy gets fired tomorrow, I believe. So I think we're going to at least see this resolved tonight, at the very least. So let's get started. Another morning fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. It's Nert! Nert is here! Hey everybody, go follow Nert. Go follow Nert Many Lemons, who is also playing Corpse Factory. Kurosawa with the money gets her picture sent in tomorrow by Emmy. Yep. The grisly visage of all those slain people on the train platform, it was burned into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or a fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts and I would snap awake again. Slightly ahead again? Good. And the sight of Kotomi Ida with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Shiver is code for coming. Nevertheless, I'm here now, at the office as usual. Witnessing violence on that level in person was a different experience than I expected it to be. However, it has helped steel my resolve. I'll need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. Oh man, that was holy shit. Like, I knew she was getting ready to do some shit. I just didn't expect her to pull that kind of shit. And then for it to have the lasting impressions that it did. I set down the second empty can of coffee on my desk and leaned back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tomoe tapping away at her keyboard, completely oblivious to what went down last night. There was a news broadcast regarding the event, of course, but the finer details of what occurred have been kept under wraps. It'll probably take the police and the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that a mass killing spree takes over the news. Well, I don't know. If you live in America, it's literally every day. Literally had like 5 of them over the weekend, so go us! We're number 1! And whether or not the identities of those involved will be revealed is beyond me. How's it going, Cappy? You're not late. You didn't miss much yet. We're still recounting the incident from last night. What, me? Get political? Have you ever known a plushie to get political, Cappy? Does that look like anything I would do? Does it? For now, I'll assume that Tomoe is in the dark about the event. I don't take her the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbing, she couldn't possibly know that Kotomi was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later, though. She'll want to know that Corpse Girl claimed her victim, even if it was in kind of a roundabout way. A political poly plushie. Preposterous! I stretched my arms above my head, let out a small sigh, and proceed to crack open a third can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing Kotomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
Okay.
Huh? How did you know she died?
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night.
Look, this girl can put 2 and 2 together and get 5, okay? I think you were underestimating her just a little bit, Noriko.
It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together.
Oh my fucking Christ. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, man, maybe I have Tomoe brain.
That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone you know.
I shake my head at her logic. The city is home to more people than you could count. I don't know how she came to the conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind. What a cosmic convergence.
Yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. And Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya's solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in.
Oh yeah?
I owe you.
Oh yeah? Well, I did have this thing in my head about a passionate night the other day. Might want to ring you up about that? I mean, I did kill 2 people for you, and you seem down, so...
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank! But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and
No,
take
not at
Kotomi out
all.
along with the others?
She's not. Not a chance. Nuh-uh.
I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No, of course not.
Oh?
It kind of happened outside my control. I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation. And I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
Aww.
You weird slut! That's horrible!
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
She's quite the overachiever.
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be—
That's okay. Just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but... Well, he'll sort himself out soon enough. You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Toads. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that. You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Well, I'll tell you what, when you've got ambition in life to do a lot of murder, does a lot for the old complexion, Tomoe.
Oh. I didn't know about that.
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see it different now that I know who you really are.
That's probably it.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Not today, sorry. Maybe another time?
Sure thing. Right. See ya, skank!
Tomoe slaps my shoulder affectionately and takes off toward the train station. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future, no matter how dirty the work is. I'll definitely have to take her up on that offer if the need arises. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Tomoe seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed I managed to pull that off. Which gets me thinking. Gets the old noodle going. Would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. If I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities as I make my way to the station. Standing on the train platform, and thankfully not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed, I stare into space, completely lost in thought. I start to wonder how Kojiro is getting on with finding us a suitable location. As I fantasize about having an abandoned warehouse or factory to call our own, my phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kojiro is requesting a noise voice chat. I absent-mindedly wonder if he's read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answer the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
No greeting, huh?
Sauce. Hi. Want to see the place?
There you go.
What if I'm busy right now?
Ah, Sauce. You busy?
No.
Right? Want to see the place?
I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he scoured for our work.
Yep. Where is it?
Bad. Shin Okubo, behind K-Town. An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Y'all are so close to saying it. You're so close. You are so close to just draw. So's means sorry. I've literally, that's gotta be like a British or Australian thing. To my knowledge, I think that that's what it is because I know that the writer of this game is Australian. So I literally never heard saws before this game.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Okay, it's like a tiny bit awkward the way he says saws and bad, like a parent saying lol. Haven't heard that one in years. I thought it was just an old interwebs. Yeah, I'm just weird. It's written and never said, so it's internet slang. That's so weird. Like, I've been on the internet since like 98, and I don't know that I've seen I don't know that I've seen saws anywhere.
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that makes
Head
sense.
to Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Mad. Bye.
Kojiro ends the call and I immediately receive a message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. I feel a bit nervous about going there. It's a new place and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to, but for some reason I feel strength. I actually feel enthused about it. Maybe it's because I haven't been in a way at home all day. I've been at work, around other people. Perhaps it helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me and strangling me in broad daylight are pretty slim, I think. As I put my phone away, the train pulls up at the platform. The same train that was going to take me home will take me to Shin-Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little wary of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could be Kojiro is luring me into a trap, but I don't know. I think he genuinely wants to be involved with Corpse Girl's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to disembark to the next station. The abandoned factory is almost exactly how I imagined it would be. Tall, broad, foreboding, eroded and worn down, with brick walls and steel sheeting covered in thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within the wrap around the exterior, only to re-enter through vents here and there. A series of ventilation shafts and chimneys line the roof, but they don't release even a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a long, long time. The front entrance is located in the rear small parking lot. It's a simple steel door that has been chained and padlocked. Further along the side of the building is a loading dock, an expanse of asphalt that leads to a concrete path and a giant roller door. In the dock sits a derelict van covered in brown tarpaulin. Tarpaulin? It's a tarp. It's a tarp.
This place is amazing.
You haven't seen inside yet.
I glance toward the steel door, securely chained shut, and wonder if anyone has entered within the last decade. If Kojiro has checked out the inside, then he did well in covering his
How do
tracks.
we get in?
Around here.
I follow his lead as he walks toward the corner of the building. A steel railing bars our path, but he swiftly hurdles over it and continues down the side of the factory. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist an ankle as I stick the landing on the other side. Kojiro points to an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough of a gap for someone as large as Kojiro to slip through. I shouldn't have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. Man, yeah, they're really leaning into that, huh? Thin, heavy-set frame. Poor girl. Just want to give her a hug. He slides in first and I quickly follow. And with that, I find myself inside the factory. The place is huge. It's an open plan design and it's pretty much empty. This looks a lot like the photograph that me and John used for the warehouse in her lullaby. Because we just borrowed an image from Google and put some filters over it. Wonder if this was like inspired by or traced over or something or something like that. Free forklift! I call dibs. I get first ride. This place is huge. It's an open plan design. It's pretty much empty. Yes, borrowed. A few stray pieces of odd machinery line one wall. A small forklift, a pallet jack, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All of this would be useful to our little operation. A number of iron workbenches are piled up in a stack. They look heavy and rusted, and they could probably make good tables for resting corpses on. Aside from these miscellaneous items, the factory is essentially bare. The concrete floor is in bad shape, cracked and worn from possibly 50 years of use. The thick brick walls were scorched from some places dented in others. Yeah, just don't go into the warehouse basement. There's bad things happen down there. Still...
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
How did you know about this place?
Kojiro doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the stupendously high ceiling with its array of glass sunlights beaming down light upon us. After a minute, he turns back
Dad
to me.
used to work here.
That's what I thought. His dad?
What did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing, chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken
Yeah,
mesh,
I like that. That's the only way he would know about this place is if someone he knew worked here or something.
that kind of thing.
Huh, I see.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete. Went out of business maybe a dozen years ago. Died about a month later.
He died?
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it? Cost a fortune to fix or rebuild.
Those are our best exports, nerd.
Wonder if it was waiting for us.
Yeah. I wonder.
It definitely all seems too good to be true, but this is a real deal. This is our factory
Going
now.
half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home. then.
Someone is going to say it. Someone is going to say it. They're please, for the love of God and for my sanity, I need someone to call it a corpse factory.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I've entered an unlikely partnership with Kojiro. I've obtained a base of operations safe from prying eyes. The next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Corpse Girl's grand scheme. Maybe we're waiting. Maybe we're
What's their
waiting
company
until
name?
we actually get, a corpse. Maybe that's what we're doing. Maybe that's what we're doing.
No problem. Should I come upstairs?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. By the way, when are we starting work?
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Oh, no grand heist from the morgue first?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Guess that makes sense. What's the big plan anyway? How do we lift corpses from the morgue?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. I had a feeling you would ask about this sooner or later. I did tell him that I had a perfect idea after all.
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Makes sense. I was gonna recommend we just go buy a lot of bags of potatoes, and you can see how my plan works from there.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Huh? Cremains?
That's what the ashes are called.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple.
Fake ashes, duh!
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Dude. Kojiro stops mid-sentence and stares straight at me.
Might be onto something.
Okay.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains. Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Just skimming a little cremains off the top,
Huh?
just because you can.
Probably get away with like
As a treat.
a quarter?
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Saws. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes.
I can see it. Saws kind of looks like somebody kneeling down on the ground. Kind of. Maybe that's what Saws is? I'm just dumb, and I only just now figured that out, but everybody else probably knew that already.
store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Let me see if I follow you. You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated. Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so."
It's saws like the movie, like the saws in the movie. Gotcha.
Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue.
Yeah, I'm probably overthinking this saws thing. That's so weird. That's so weird.
I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Go home, internet. You're drunk. Go to bed.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it. Normally attached to the body before cremation. They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
Huh, I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Okay, good. This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Don't worry. I'll take you through it when we need to. Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains. Need to have those collected in advance.
Yeah. Thanks. Really.
No props. But big question remains.
$1987? Wow. Man, that's just... It's one, like, that is just one of the funniest things. I've literally never seen it before this game.
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue? Ever tried lifting a stiff?
Yeah, like, that's not something you can just, you know, do.
Not easy.
He was on Usenet,
No
yeah.
bodybuilder. No offense.
None taken?
Look, security in the joint is minimal. I'm there alone like 90% of the time. We don't have to worry too much about getting busted. As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Hang on. Are there security cameras, alarm systems, anything like that?
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies?
I like to think all of my streams are a learning experience in one way or another.
You got a hearse? A truck?
Like, yeah, I think you literally learn that, like, I am way more stupid than anybody thinks that I am, like, every stream I do.
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
Let's get the corpse mobile.
You got a license?
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Oh. I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right? We could just rent a van and wing it.
You are the one person, Cap. I'm sure we can do something. She's just getting by here with a lot of optimism. You just gotta love her. Her plan is just be positive. Hey, look. She said that it's new day, new Noriko, just being positive about everything. She's moving on with life, one foot in front of the other. This is a woman of action here.
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Hey, Tomoe, do you have a license?
Great. So this is a bust.
I put my head in my hands. We got so far. We secured a factory, planned our heist, and
Hang on.
I whip my phone out of my bag and skim through my noise contacts. I prefer to text and call, but I'm too impatient right now and to wait for a response. I start a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer.
Hey, Skank, what up?
Yeah, what'd I say? All right, is she gonna be our driver?
Tomoe, hey, you got a sec?
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep.
All right,
No
we're
cargo.
good. We're good.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is your license good for?
Like cars and scooters.
Not vans.
I mean, I don't think so.
Curse under
Yo,
my breath.
what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? Is that why you need a van?
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah, I know.
I shoot a deathly glance at Kojiro and he just shrugs. A look of "I told you so" on his face.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Yeah, you've got 500,000 yen. I mean,
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages. No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
there you go.
Holy shit. You're right. You're a genius.
Noriko truly is the biggest brain in this game.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
There you go. Just fold them up and put them in the trunk of the car. It'll be fine.
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
I think you might not maybe go to prison. I look at Kojiro and he gives me another shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right?
Exactly.
Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
You two have fun.
Sure. Later, slut.
I end the call and feel a wave of excitement flooding through
You
me.
get all that?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Girls are noisy.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
By van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
Yeah, you can't expect poor little Noriko to go through with something like that.
Cut it out. I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact,
I fondly remember swindling a cool 500,000 yen from Katomi Ida just this
we've got a
week.
500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but
Yeah, wait till you hear when she's having her special time.
I'm sure it's enough.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading off. Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs.
No.
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Kojiro turns with a little more than a wave, exits the building, and crosses the street. I quickly ascend the stairs with a slight spring in my step. It's June 12th, Friday morning. Let's go! I'm more eager than usual to get this day started. When I get out of bed, I take my medication, just like usual. I've been good at keeping up with it lately, sticking to my newfound convictions. I wash down the tablets with a glass of water. After getting dressed, I put on my makeup. The same morning routine, the same movements, the same actions. But I feel good today. I'm not dragging my feet. I'm happy that things are moving forward, both for me and for Corpse Girl. As I'm packing my handbag, I receive a call from Aoi, our girl! I haven't spoken to her in a little while, and I was literally just thinking, where has Aoi been? I am so glad that this game is literally reading my mind at every step. I haven't spoken to her for a little while. In fact, the last time we spoke, I think it was back when she didn't come into the office for her first day of work. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. Shit, I really dropped the ball. I'm supposed to be trying to look after her, but I've been so caught up with my own crap. In addition, I've been actively trying to put her out of my mind in order to get over my feelings for her. But now I feel like I've just neglected the poor girl at a time when she needs me the most. Oh shit, it's clear who Aoi wants to kill now. So Aoi bumps into Emmy today and tells her about Corpse Girl. Yeah, like that is that's the order of events. I hurriedly answer the call, too guilty to keep her waiting any longer.
Aoi! Hey, Noriko? I'm so glad you called. I've been a terrible friend. I haven't kept in touch with you. No, it's okay. Really, I've been busy. I should have called you earlier. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's okay. Did you want to talk to me about something? Yes. Well, I think so. Please, you can talk to me about anything. I'm Noriko, remember? Yes, that's true. So, I wanted to ask, have you ever heard of something called Corpse Girl's website?
Well. Aoi knows about Corpse
Yeah,
Girl.
I've heard rumors. Really? Wow. So, does it really exist? Apparently, yeah. I couldn't find any solid information about it. What is it? Well...
How do I explain this to her? Should I explain this to her? Aoi is so sweet and innocent. Does she need to know about a website designed to conjure the omnipresent specter of
It's
death?
all just hearsay. I wouldn't take it too seriously. Oh, but I want to know. Well, people say that you can use the site to request somebody's death. Request a death? But how? How does it work? Really, I don't know. I've heard that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse. The photo is supposedly sent from the future. Whoa. Really? That sounds like something from a manga. Yeah, suppose it does. Have you ever used the website?
Nope, haven't even heard of it. Don't know what it is. What,
Of
Corpse
course
Girl?
not,
I don't even know what a
Ellie.
Corpse
What
Girl
kind
is.
of person do you think I am?
What? Do I? Aoi, do I seem like the kind of person that would be real excited about murdering people? About getting people killed? About making people kill themselves? Do I strike you as that kind of person? Or a visual novel, exactly.
Sorry. Why are you so excited about this anyway? Oh, no reason. I kinda just like weird stuff like this. You do? Oh, I never knew that. You don't know everything about me, Miss Noriko.
Even through the phone, I can sense that Aoi is in a happier mood than usual. Her cheery voice gives me a sense of nostalgia, and I think back to the time we spent together in school.
Don't go using the site, okay? It's not good to mess with crap like that.
Gotta keep best girl pure.
Don't worry. I wouldn't use something so scary. I just heard about it, and, well, I got kind of curious is all. All right. By the way...
Look, you can bond over kinks. It's totally okay. Maybe this is like the bridge they finally needed to, cross. Like we finally needed to bridge this gap of we just never took the time to talk about our kinks, and it turns out, hey.
How is everything? Are you still working at the maid cafe? Yeah. And that customer of yours? He's still around. You're not in trouble, are you? No.
A light suddenly switches on in my mind, and I realize why Aoi is asking about Corpse Girl's website.
You're not thinking about requesting that guy's death, are you? Allie, you told me that you didn't even want to get the police involved. Now you want him dead? It's not what you think, okay? If he dies, it won't be because of me, right?
Well, I mean, hey.
The rest of my family won't know I was involved. They won't disown me or think less of me. Aoi. Look, I'm not going to go ahead with it, okay? Besides, you don't even believe the site works.
Still curious as to how did they go from sending that other Kurosawa picture to Emmy's. I feel terrible for Aoi. Part of me wants to scream for her to do it, to request that asshole's death and let me, Corpse Girl, take care of him. But part of me knows that she can't handle it. She could be crushed with guilt if if he really did die. She's delicate and emotional. Being responsible for the death of another human being, a family member at that, would devastate her.
My best advice for you is to go to the police. Don't mess with requesting his death. Okay, I gotta go now.
I can see her pouting face in my mind, the face that she makes when she doesn't get something she wants. She's not a childish person, but her disappointment is often evident in her expressions.
Soon, okay? Okay, bye.
She ends the call and I heave a sigh. I get the nagging feeling that she's going to do something rash, but really, can I blame her? That guy, whoever he is, has been harassing her for so long, it's only natural she'd be at her wit's end. So, if she makes the request, I'll take care of him. And if the guilt eats away at her, I'll be there to comfort her. It's the least I can do as her friend Noriko. It's the least I can do as Corpse Girl. As I resume getting ready for work, I can't help but replay the conversation in my head. Aoi definitely seemed excited about the prospect of Corpse Girl's website being the real deal. Excited, eager, filled with anticipation. That same dizzying feeling I get whenever I'm waiting for a victim's death. Waiting for a victim's death. And then it hits me, and I immediately realize why Aoi was so excited. Why she called me in an uncharacteristically talkative mood. She wanted my opinion of Corpse Girl's operation. She wanted affirmation, confirmation. She wanted a reassurance that her victim is really going to perish. She doesn't know that I'm Corpse Girl. She simply wanted a knowledgeable friend to confirm if the rumors are true. So, because she had already submitted the victim's photo to the website. And she can't wait to find out if he's going to die. Throwing my handbag onto the floor, I grab my laptop from the bed. It's right there where I left it before falling asleep last night. I boot it up and log into Corpse Girl's website. The little blinking notification that I dream about seeing greets me. 3! Oh, jeez. We're gonna be... That's what I'm thinking. Like, is it Northern Lion? Is it the bald businessman? Or is it in this new batch?
3 new requests? How?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quickly queue up the photos to download. What? Huh? Eh? After a few seconds, they all open up and I flick through them with a dumbfounded expression plastered across my face. They're all female, so that rules out my theory that Aoi has requested the death of a guy harassing her. I suppose she really was just excited about the prospect of the website, but hadn't actually gone through with anything yet. What the fuck? But what really surprises me about all the new requests is that I recognize one of the young women, yet another person I'm familiar with. Out of all the people in the world, what are the chances of knowing multiple people requested through the website? The girl is Emi Katsuno. If I remember correctly, she went to senior high with Aoi, Shinya, and myself. I never liked her much. In fact, she was somewhat of a bully toward me. Nothing more than name calling, but in my mind, that's as bad as anything else. It's not hard to imagine someone wanting her dead. The other 2 victims are strangers to me. A ditzy-looking airhead with pink hair and a worn-out, strained woman who could be anywhere from 20 to 40. To get 3 requests all at once is remarkable. How am I going to work through all of these? It's a shame that my operation with Kojiro isn't fully set up yet. It would be fantastic to go all out on these requests, secure some corpses, and take some truly convincing photos. Well, there's no use stressing out over that. The best thing I can do is simply get to work on forging some photos. Yeah, there's no need this, but it's not even that much money! Oh my god! It's like nothing! In fact, maybe I'll skip work today so I can dedicate the time to crafting these photos. It's Friday after all. It's pretty much the weekend. No one will care if we show up at the office. Yeah, I'm about to say, like when we get Yuriko's pick, I'm just like, what's the reaction gonna be? I nod to myself as if convincing my own mind that I'm making the right decision. I load up the database of the deceased. Step outside my apartment building, squinting in order to defend myself from the overwhelming rays of sunlight assaulting my eyes. As narrow as my vision is, I'm able to determine that Kojiro is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Once again, he's making me wait. As I mumble under my breath, I hear the screeching of tires and I watch in disbelief as a van pulls up outside my apartment building. Check it out! Corpse Squad, let's go! 4 or 5 fancy shirts with this money. Yeah, what's 3 murders? It's a beat-up old thing that may have once been white, but is now covered in grime. The windows are either tinted or encrusted with dirt. To my surprise, the window on the passenger side lowers, and I see some familiar faces. Next to Kojiro in the driver's seat is none other than Tomoe. She's waving and grinning like a lunatic.
Hey, skank!
Nakama Murder Crew!
So, how's this?
My face must reveal my fury because Kojiro flinches before I can even respond.
Where did you even get this piece of shit?
Painted with the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. Yeah, exactly!
Some guy.
The Misery Machine.
Some guy? What guy?
Some guy from the noise marketplace. Only wanted $250 for it. So, here's the other half of your money.
Well, there you
back.
go. Now you got
You're
some rent
welcome.
money. He holds up the paper bag I gave him earlier. It seems to still have a bit of weight to it. When Kojiro showed up at my apartment earlier this morning, he told me he'd found a great deal on a van. I had a good feeling about it, and I handed him the money to go secure the vehicle. However, he mentioned that he needed a driver to haul it back. He asked me to call Tomoe for assistance. Thankfully, Tomoe agreed to help. Any opportunity to leave the office was good enough for her. I never expected her and Kojiro to come back driving a death trap on wheels.
Unbelievable. We're not going to die in this thing, are we?
Who knows?
It has AC!
All right, we're in business.
Great. Did you ask the guy if anyone has ever been murdered in it?
What do you care? He's gonna see a lot of corpses before we're done with it.
He's got a point, but I still don't feel good about it.
We're picking up corpses in this thing.
It's important. And you owe me one, remember?
That shit's gross. I don't mind driving, but come on. Ugh, whatever. Long as I don't have to touch nothing.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
I mean, Noriko's always been a little uppity, though. I mean, it's kind of part of her personality. She has a very uppity side. Tomoe leans over Kojiro and squeezes past him awkwardly to speak to me in a hushed
Who is
voice.
this weirdo anyway? When you said you wanted me to go pick up a van, I thought you'd put me in decent company.
Sorry. He's my, business partner.
This is all for corpse girl shit, right? Well, whatever. I'm cool with it. Just hope this dude doesn't try to cut me or nothing.
She pulls back and gives Kojiro some air.
Anyway, get in.
Huh? Why?
Going to the morgue.
Hang on. I haven't planned anything yet. You want to do this now?
If not now, when?
You getting cold feet already?
Any other time, after I've had a chance to get organized.
You have requests, right?
Yeah, 3, actually.
Right. So let's go get some bodies that match.
But you haven't even had time to put aside any ashes. You were gonna collect a little from each cremation and put them aside and...
Already done.
Seriously?
Worked night shift last night. Got like 3 or 4 canisters saved up.
That's a lot of death.
You said you've got 3 requests? Well, how convenient.
But...
This operation was your idea. You want to do it or not?
Ugh.
I'm just not ready. Kojiro thinks he can just rock up to my place and take me to the morgue, somewhere I've never been. I've got no time to prepare myself. No time to even think about it. Visiting the factory yesterday left me feeling pretty exhausted. Having to tackle another new place today is simply too much to ask.
I told you I'd guide you through the process, right?
Almost like a factory, yeah!
There's nothing to worry about.
You don't understand. I've never been to the morgue before.
Tomoe shoots me a quizzical look from behind Kojiro.
Nervous? I think I understand. For me, it's the most relaxing place on Earth. My little sanctuary.
Yeah, it is one, like, she is about to once she goes in at this point, you can't go back. Like, she's already done a lot of bad shit, and maybe you can, like, move on with your life after, but I think that, like, once you take this step, there's no going back, and, like, I kind of like her being written with this kind of hesitation, and it also works because it fits her personality type.
Really?
Sure. No one to talk to me, no one to bother me, unless you count the dead, of course.
I suppose that's true.
And you won't be alone. You've got me and this chick.
It's Tomoe. Thank you very much.
Right. Sauce.
I take a deep breath and brace myself for the next thing I'm about to say.
Okay, let's go.
Do it! Corpse Squad, roll out! Kojiro was right. Everything will be okay. I need to get used to going to the morgue. It's a new place, but it's going to be an essential place. I tell myself that this is all for Corpse Girl, for me, for us. Kojiro pulls the van's sliding door open and I take a careful step inside. Here it is! Alright, I'm gonna make sure we saving. Been playing for about an hour. Gotta keep up good habits. Bets on who's gonna say the phrase? I bet they're gonna blue ball us the whole way. I think that they're very clever. I think they're very clever in not saying it because they know that whoever's reading this wants them to say it. And I bet they're gonna blue ball us the whole fucking way. I bet it. I just fucking bet you. The morgue is a lot colder than I imagined it would be. I berate myself for not bringing a sweater, but there is nothing I can do about that now. The place has an icy, otherworldly feel to it. It's depressing and clinical and devoid of hope. And then there's the stench. It's not as overwhelming as I feared it may be, but it lingers and it claws at my senses. It clings inside my nostrils and mouth and the very interior of my skull. It's very easy to understand why Kojiro's clothes always smell like this place. Once the odor gets a grip on you, it doesn't let go.
I'm home.
A poor joke in poor taste, even for Kojiro. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Even Tomoe is looking a bit paler than normal. I'm surprised she accompanied us inside after she spent the whole drive over insisting that she would stay in the
They
van.
store bodies in here.
Of course. See all these lockers? They're cold chambers. Pretty much all of them are full. A body in each.
Fucking disgusting.
Fucking disgusting. Fucking Disgusting is the name of my new band, by the way. Character dropping that line, right? Absolutely depraved.
Noriko?
Yeah?
I keep things in order around here. Chambers on the left wall are cadavers due for cremation.
And what about the lockers on the right wall?
No touchy-touchy.
No touchy-touchy.
They're new arrivals or they're being collected for some reason or other. Autopsy, funeral, etc.
Got it. So, we can only make use of the cadavers in the lockers on the left wall.
That's a bingo.
Noriko needs to keep her eyes open for Tomoe. Yeah, there you go. I listlessly wander over to the left wall. There must be dozens of cold chambers here, all lined up in neat rows. Some doors are slightly ajar, and peeking inside reveals that they're empty, but the vast majority are sealed tight, and the occupants within sleeping soundly.
Hey, question.
Shoot.
How do I know who is in each locker? Like, if I wanted to get an old woman's corpse, do I just have to search blindly?
Nah.
Okay, then what do I do?
Come here.
I walk over with Kojiro and follow him to the large computer monitor mounted on the far wall. He taps on a little panel insert on the wall, and a shelf pops out, revealing a keyboard and mouse.
Familiar with databases?
Somewhat.
Perhaps all my data entry experience at Timmy will pay off
It's
here.
pretty simple anyway. Live database contains the current inventory items.
Ew. Well, you refer to these bodies as inventory items?
What would you call them?
Well, like, they used to be real people and shit, right? Why not show some respect?
I don't understand. They're cadavers.
I put a trembling hand on Tomoe's shoulder. I want to comfort her, but the act of doing so is still alien to me.
Don't worry about him, Tomoe. He can be a bit insensitive.
Aw, she's trying. Yeah, right? Like, respect is kind of not really part of the game plan at this point, I don't think.
He's a freak.
Wow. Ouch.
Tomoe scoffs and makes a gesture with her middle finger. I am a little surprised that she's so bothered by this. It's kind of funny that she holds respect for the dead, but not so much for the living.
Okay, so I can search this database for bodies that match my needs.
Tomoe's kind of got morals and adheres to tradition.
Yep. Just use the filters at the top. Not many categories, but it has the basics. Age range, gender, name. Not that that'll be useful to you. Actually, that's about it.
It's enough. It'll save some time at the very least.
Okay, so you want to hoist 3 bodies today, right? You said you have 3 requests?
Yeah, but
Play pick and mix with their ashes and dress them up. Yeah, that's respect.
this place is kind of overwhelming. I'm hesitant to bite off more than we can chew.
What's the game plan then?
How about we just take one body today? We'll take it back to the factory, work on it, and see how we go.
Works for me. Here, use the database.
Kojiro steps away from the monitor and indicates that I should use it. I rest my sweaty hands on the keyboard and feel the cold metal buttons sting my skin. A metal keyboard. It's very fitting for this cold, lifeless place. I have 3 requests currently in the works. I managed to get photos edited for all 3 of them, thanks to taking the day off from the office. There's Emi Katsuno, the bully I went to school with. Then there's the pink-haired girl and the woman who looked tired and worn out. I should try to find a cadaver that matches the appearance of one of these victims. I use the database's filters to search for females, and then I narrow down the age range to young adult. There are a lot of hits. Just how many people are entombed here anyway? I skimmed through the list of results. Since their names are meaningless to me, they might as well all be identical, but the column of data containing cold chamber identification codes is interesting. I point one of the results out to Kojiro.
Hey, how do I know what these numbers mean? This one here is 64AB. This one is number 31AA.
Ah, okay. Letters correspond to location. First letter refers to left wall or right wall. Second letter refers to top row or bottom row.
Give me an example.
Okay, this one? Number 64AB. The A means it's on the left wall, and the B means it's on the bottom row.
Left wall. That's the side I can choose from, right? The body's due for cremation?
Yep,
So I could grab number 64AB if I wanted.
up to you.
But this one here, let's see, number 98BA. Could I grab that?
No. The first letter is B, so that's on the right wall. No go. Not scheduled for cremation.
I think I get it. Thanks.
I make a mental list of cold chambers to the left wall that fit my
I'm
needs.
going to start cracking open some of these sarcophagi.
Haha. That's a new one.
I would say that Kojiro is a pretty sexy sarcophagus guy. Myself, heyo, up high, let's go. Internet high five for me, let's go. Come on, I deserve it. I hope that my nervousness isn't showing. I almost can't believe that I'm about to examine corpses in the flesh. Noriko showing off her data entry specialist skills. Corpse Girl would be proud of me right now. You ain't ever getting cracked open. As I walk over to the left wall of cold chambers, I catch a glimpse of Tomoe. She's standing by the exit, swiping on her phone as she taps her foot. I reach the first locker I want to look at.
Here we go.
There's a metal handle on the front of the chamber. It's paired with a release button, which I gather has to be pressed in at the same time the handle is pulled forward. I grip the handle tightly, press the button, and pull with all my strength. The hiss echoes throughout the morgue as a frigid, pressurized air billows from the chamber. The door is now wide open, revealing the darkness within the locker. I peer inside. I can't make out the shape of the body bag laying on top of the... I can make out the shape of a body bag lying on top of the sliding tray inside the locker.
I thought the body would slide out automatically.
No? They just pull the tray out, like you'd pull out an oven tray.
I take a deep breath and grab the edge of the tray and slide it out. Thankfully, the thick rollers along the bottom rail do most of the work, and once it has momentum, the tray slides all the way out of the chamber. My prize is revealed at last, a musty white body bag packed full of a decomposing corpse.
Now what?
Just unzip the HRP,
What?
Kojiro rolls his eyes.
the body bag. Unzip it, but cover your nose.
I do as I'm told. My left hand pinches my nostrils, and my right hand grips the tag attached to the bag's zipper. I tug the bag down and grab it along the length of the bag, and the zip makes a familiar zzz sound, and I smell the decomposing corpse and vomit on the ground and fall to my knees trying to catch my vomit and hold my nose closed at the same time. Not doing so good on your first opening there. Not so great on that first package. Oh dear. Tears well up in my eyes, and I can't help but cry as the stench strikes me across the face again and again. A river of bile and sick pouring down my clothes feels like a searing hot cattle prod against my skin. The sight of a corpse in a bag flickers in my vision and sears itself into my retinas, and I can't get it out of my head. Even when I close my eyes, I can't get it out of my head, and I can't not see it anymore, and I can't help but think of my own reflection, how much I resemble Noriko and Corpse Girl and the corpse of the bag all mixed together in some completely fucked up hybrid of decaying flesh and bone. That you were Queen of Darkness! She's so goth she farts dead bats! The morgue, not a Burlington coat factory. Didn't we make that joke the first time? I think Kojiro, Tomoe, or Aoi grabs my shoulders to drag me away from the body, but Aoi isn't here anyway, and the hands feel so strong and warm and not brittle and lifeless like mine, and not slender and perfect like Aoi's, but I get dragged away regardless my eyes are watering, and the fluorescent lights on the ceiling are magnified by my tears, and I want to tear my eyes out and get sight of the corpse out of my mind. I've seen so many corpses over the last year. I've seen countless photos of bodies dismembered and asphyxiated and electrocuted and shot and maimed and drowned and yet to be decaying corpse. And the body bag, or the HRP as Kojiro called it, is worse than any of them, and it's the worst than anything I could ever have imagined. And it's worse than me and worse than Corpse Girl, and it's a fleeting moment I began to question what I've spent the last year doing, and what I am doing involving myself with dead and buried. The frantic screams of a girl resound in my ears and my eyes and the nostrils, and I think she's calling my name, but it doesn't sound like my name. It sounds like Noriko or something along those lines. Maybe Yuriko? Maybe she's calling out for her sister, but my sister isn't here and Noriko isn't here, and I'm the only one here, lying on my side on the cold tile floor, covered in warm vomit and hot tears, and I feel the body lying next to me and smiling and offering me a cup of coffee from the lovely French cafe I went to one time. I picture that lifeless corpse in my mind, smiling and calling me names like Bitch Queen or Goth Bitch or Bitch Bitch. You ever just get called a Bitch Bitch before? Basically, that any senseless name she can pair it with, the word bitch. And I would hate it so much that Yuriko used to always call me, and Mother used to always call me. That word that carries so much hate and contempt and yet rolls off the tongue so easily. The lifeless corpse keeps calling me names, keeps taunting me, keeps growing out of her long blonde hair. She taunts me with her fake smile and fake eyelashes. She corners me in the classroom and pulls my hair and rips out a fistful of it and laughs and calls me bitchy bitch, 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 and screams and cackles, and I realize she's always bullied me like this, and I hate her for it because I never did anything to her. I never did anything to Emi Katsuno, but she always bullied me, and she never bullied Aoi because no one ever was allowed to bully Aoi because the teachers all said so. They all said she's been through too much already and that it's okay to bully Noriko or me or Noriko, and it's fine, they all said. So Emi liked to bully me and call me the bitchin' bitch, and she liked to pull my hair, but that's fine because her hair grows back eventually, and it meant that she didn't bully Aoi, so in a way I was protecting Aoi, and that's all that ever really mattered. And the corpse in my mind isn't Emmy, but it might as well be. It might as well be her, and maybe I can make it her. Maybe the corpse can become Emmy Katsuno, and I can send it to her and I can send her the photograph and the corpse that she might kill herself. She might kill her.
Fuck.
That was a really good fuck. My neck cracks loudly as I sit up straight, blink a few times, clear the tears out of my eyes, and the worried faces of Kojiro and Tomoe appear in my vision.
You okay?
You bustin'?
What the fuck, Noriko?
I spit the remnants of vomit out of my mouth.
I'm fine.
You don't fucking look fine. You chucked up all over the place.
She'll be right. Seen this kind of thing before.
What do you mean?
Pretty normal to react like that to a decomposing cadaver. Surprised you're okay, Tomo?
It's Tomoe. Shit. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like him, but I've seen corpses before.
This girl's got bodies on her hands. Oh no, this girl got bodies. Someone being a bully doesn't mean, yeah. Yep.
Well, I thought Noriko had too.
Just pictures, I guess.
I'm not forgetting the carnage I witnessed at the train station thanks to Katomi Ida. Somehow, seeing a stiff cadaver in a body bag was much more overwhelming.
Are you really Corpse Girl?
Apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, like, it makes me wonder how much of a reliable narrator Noriko actually is. Like, she might be an unreliable narrator here, because she's obviously, like, even when she's in her quote-unquote right state of mind, she still says very weird things like, you know, my thin, bulky frame and shit when referring to her body and stuff. Like, there could be a lot more going on here than we're realizing, I think. We have to kind of like, I think we have to kind of look at Noriko through the lens of like some sort of mental illness. There's something wrong here. And it's like, there's obviously a trauma associated to it with her sister and her mom. So I think there's a lot here to go with. Yeah, and I think it's kind of obvious that she's supposed to be a bit unreliable as a narrator.
Come on, let's get you up.
Tomoe grabs me in a sort of bear hug and lifts me to my feet.
Sorry about the vomit.
It's fine. It's fucked up, but it's fine.
Hey, is that pizza?
Call it a day?
I put my weight on my unsteady feet and I step away from Tomoe.
There's something I need to do.
Bitchin', bitch. Yeah, that is so Emmy. She just got that look. I bet Flatcap would call people bitchy, bitch. Like, you just got that air about you. I can see it. I can see you letting a bitchy, bitch fly. Once or twice, at least. I stare straight into the corpse in the body bag. Her face is still exposed, lifeless, expressionless. Her hair is long, blonde. I imagine her with a bit of makeup, some blush, some lipstick, some fake eyelashes.
Whoever this was, she's exactly what I need for
With
my next
love.
victim.
Well, next time you catch me on your stream, I expect to be greeted as the bitchy, bitch that I am. Maybe it's just Tomoe as her friendly smack talk. There you go.
That worked out well.
Can we get her into the van?
Okay, I'll grab a trolley. Tomoe, give me a hand?
Ugh, if I have to.
I nod and whisper a small thanks to both of them. Still a little groggy and unstable, I make my way to the morgue's door. I'll wait for the van now. I need to take a moment to restore my energy. The real work will begin when we get to the factory. What factory? The factory. Please, somebody, just say it. Just say it once. Just once. We arrived at the factory after a brief pit stop at my apartment to collect my makeup kit. Kojiro managed to fix the lock on the front entrance, meaning we didn't have to try and shimmy a cadaver through the side window. He even found a proper key for the place on one of the rusted workbenches. Tomoe helped to drag the workbench to the center of the factory floor, and we hoisted the cadaver on top of it. Kojiro unwrapped it from the HRP, which he then explained simply meant human remains pouch. The bitch factory! So close. Staring down at the body before me, I now began to wonder why I freaked out so much at the morgue. It's just a body, a lifeless thing that was once somebody, but now has no meaning in its existence.
It's kind of gross, but it's not really that bad.
Ugh. I'm glad you've come around, but I still don't want nothing to do with it.
Right, so we're here. We got your body. What now?
Definitely going to be a scene at the end where a detective catches Noriko and it looks like your corpse factory is shut down. Title card. It'll be Columbo. I fetch my makeup kit from the floor beside the workbench and place it next to the corpse.
We're going to make this body look as close as possible to this girl.
I flash my phone to Kojiro and Tomoe, showing off a photo of Emi Katsuno that was submitted to Corpse Girl's website.
Right. But why?
Because then we can photograph it and convince the victim, Emmy, that it's her own dead body.
Why?
I furrow my brow. Kojiro coughs in an attempt to hide his laughter.
That's how Corpse Girl does things.
I don't know. Sounds like a shit plan. We went to all that effort to steal a dead body and you just want to take photos of it?
Look, so far I've done everything with photo manipulation. And sometimes it's successful, like with Akane Tsurumaki.
Is sending the body to Emi's apartment gonna be Tomoe's idea? Is she gonna be the one that kicks this up to the next level?
That bitch?
It convinced her to kill herself. But I'll admit that it hasn't worked so well on Corpse Girl's other victims.
So you think repeating the same thing that don't work over and over again will eventually work?
She's got a point, Noriko. Corpse Girl doesn't have the best track record.
And I love that about this. Like, Corpse Girl's record is kind of bad.
Maybe something has to change.
But what? This is the way I've always done things, and...
I hang my head in defeat. I don't know what to do. I actually went back and watched some of your VOD last night, Nert, of the start, like checking some key points, checking your reaction to certain things. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking your VOD for your reactions on some of the things that I see here tonight. Yeah, like, what's your track record of deaths by Photoshop? I hung my head in defeat. I don't know what to do. I spent all morning crafting fake photos of my 3 victims, but for what purpose? They're not going to convince anyone to kill themselves. And now I'm standing here in this factory looking at a corpse that I want to decorate as Emi Katsuno so that I can take a photograph of it. And there's no point in doing so. I already crafted the photo of Emi's death, so why am I here? What the hell am I doing?
You two are right.
It's absolutely
Keep going on
fun.
like this. I've already crafted a photo of this victim's death. So I really don't know why I let it get so far. I guess I didn't truly think we'd pull this off. I kind of just went along with Kojiro's suggestion to go to the morgue.
Hey, don't pin it on me. This is your scheme.
The weirdo is right. This is on you, Noriko.
They're right. They're both spot on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wasting my time. Their time. I'm wasting Corpse Girl's
Here,
time.
give me your phone.
Oh, shit. Without waiting for approval, Tomoe snatches my phone out of my hand. She swipes past a photo of Emi, then swipes back
Yo,
to it.
You said you already made the corpse photo. Where is it?
I don't keep it on my phone. That would be stupid. The only copy is still on my laptop at home.
But you've got a photo of this bitch on your phone.
Well, yeah. I just pulled it from her noise profile earlier. It's exactly the same image that was uploaded to Corpse Girl's website, though.
Right.
Hold it. How did you know the Vic's name? Corpse Girl doesn't ask for a name.
Oh, this girl... I actually went to school with her. It's a coincidence, I assure you.
Uh-huh.
Look, that doesn't matter, does it?
Well, tell me what the corpse photo looks like.
Friendship can overcome our individual inadequacies.
Well, it wasn't my most creative work. I had 3 requests to fulfill in a short amount of time, so I kinda made them all similar. I made it look like this girl, Emmy, fell from a tall building and splattered on the pavement.
Fucking lame.
Fucking lame. Tomoe is into this now in a way that I was not expecting her to be into this. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. Why did you want to know, anyway?
Well, I've got an idea for you. I know I'm just the driver and all, but you've dragged me in this far, so at least let me make a suggestion, Kay?
Okay, go ahead.
We've got this here body. You've got a corpse photo of the bitch all locked and loaded. Let's kick it up a notch. Take your time to apply makeup. Make the body really look like the victim. Send her the corpse photo first, and then...
Oh, it's totally gonna be Tomoe's plan! Give me a second. Had a little bit of a phone thing there myself. Okay. Back to business.
I'll deliver this body to the bitch.
It's a totally... No, my jaw didn't break again. I had to look at my phone for a second. There was a thing that came through. I've been waiting for a text from work. That's all. My jaw's fine. It's not broken.
Deliver the body?
We rock a better joint, leave the dead body on her doorstep, and then we fucking get out of there.
God, man, Tomoe is just like, why are you so into this?
Can you imagine how fucking scary it would be to come face to face with your own corpse?
This is not what I expected at all. I did not see Tomoe signing up for this at all.
Think about it from her perspective. She gets a photo of her own dead body, right? Then, hours later, just as she's trying to get it out of her mind, her own corpse shows up at her house.
Wow. What a devious, horrible bitch. I love her.
She'll fucking snap, I guarantee it. Hell, I probably would too, and I know what's going on.
The team's going to expand until Noriko is just the CEO of Corpse Girl Inc. and is totally removed from the process. Everyone else just gets on board with... Yeah, it just gets more and more fucked up as it goes. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. Tomoe has completely lost the plot. Her plan is incredibly devious. It's almost evil, and I'm in love with the idea. I'm in love with the idea of delivering a person's own corpse to them before they kill themselves.
Tomoe!
Despite my own nature, I find myself throwing myself at Tomoe and wrapping my arms around her.
Yo, what the?
I bury my head between her neck and shoulder, and the warmth of her body radiating through my own cold and clammy form. I start to sob uncontrollably. Maybe I still have tears left over from my incident at the morgue, or maybe I'm just truly happy at this moment.
Tomoe! Thank you.
When does the Yuri start?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Your idea is brilliant. It's perfect. Oh, I can't think of a better way to bring Corpse Girl's plans to fruition.
Oh boy, we're all just gonna lose it now, huh?
I mean, I just said the first thing that came to mind, so...
You're a natural at this. You're a natural at this, baby doll.
But hey, I'm real glad you like the idea. I'm happy to help.
She's just real happy to help. I wipe my eyes and I don't let go of Tomoe.
I wonder if you'd make a better Corpse Girl than me.
Don't be stupid. I just had one good idea is all. No, come on. It ain't like you to get all sappy. Pick yourself up, yeah?
Right. In a moment.
I nuzzle my cheek further into Tomoe's neck and feel her skin prickle under my breath. She tenses up a little bit and doesn't push me away.
You're so warm.
Oh.
Jeez. Come on now, we've got work to do.
I think she's kind of into it.
Okay.
Oh, she's so disappointed. I reluctantly step back from Tomoe and wipe my eyes. Tomoe is a little red in the face. She ruffles the collar of her shirt and fans her face. Oh, she felt a little something from that. She felt a little something from that.
He never had a girl cling to me like that before. Better not tell Shinya in case he gets real jealous.
Fuck it, man. We'll do a three-way. I ain't above it. Kojiro is silent. He seems to be simply observing the moment. I take a second to compose myself. Tomoe is right. We do have work to do. I look to the corpse atop the table, patiently awaiting for us to conclude our discussion. I almost wish I was as patient as the dead.
Starting?
Yes. Let's do this.
Yeah, she was still very decent and ladylike about it.
Mad. Few things to keep in mind. Putting makeup on a cadaver isn't as simple as you think. This one's already decomposing. Not all the makeup will take. Put a little extra on. Don't be stingy. It doesn't help that the body is ice cold. Now, if we had a space heater, we could warm it up. That would help the makeup stick.
But it'll speed up
It'll speed up decomposition.
It'll make it smell like the poopies.
We can't have it decomposing any faster. It's already out of cold storage, so I imagine we don't have long as it is.
Unethical. Oh, okay, wait. Being Molly? Don't be ridiculous. That'd be ethical. Anyway, that'd be unethical. Anyway, back to compelling a woman to commit suicide by wheeling a corpse to her door.
Right. We're going to want to deliver it to your Vic soon, like less than 24 hours soon.
That's fine.
Yo, what about time in the delivery? Corpse Girl's photos have what's it called? A timestamp?
Yeah, I timestamped the photos with a supposed time of death. I usually set it to a little after the time the victim receives the photo. Sometimes a few hours, sometimes a whole day.
Uh-huh. I get it. Well, like, for best effect, we're gonna want to deliver the corpse before the time marked on the photo, right? That way, the Vic gets the photo and the corpse before the set time. Creates a kind of ticking time bomb. Should convince him to off himself before time's up.
That makes sense. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, so, what time did you write on this Emmy chick's corpse photo?
I scratch my head and try to think about it. It's hard to recall since I created 3 different photos at the same time. I'm pretty confident I lined them up one after the other, an hour gap in between each one.
7:28 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh boy. Yeah, had one idea and freaking ran with
You
it.
gotta deliver the corpse before then, huh?
This girl is batting 1,000 on really good corpse girl ideas.
Too early. Usually asleep.
Well, you're gonna have to get your ass up early for Noriko.
For Corpse Girl.
Kojiro groans, but he doesn't object
So,
further.
I'll send the photo out when I get home tonight. Emmy will receive it before she goes to bed for the night. It should shake her a little.
Then, in the morning, she'll wake up to her doorbell ringing and a corpse left on her doorstep.
That should be enough to do the trick.
Think you're both forgetting something. Where are we delivering the corpse?
Are you dense? We're delivering it to this Emmy bitch's home.
Sure, of course. But where does she
Where
live?
does she
Got her
live?
address?
Oh,
Oh, oops.
Ah, shit.
Well, I knew that there was a critical part of this plan we may have overlooked. A hole in the plan, a massive flaw that we completely overlooked. Our stunned silence is the only answer Kojiro
This whole
needs.
thing is a bust. Kinda disappointed in you, Noriko.
Yeah, you dropped the ball on that
Corpse
one.
Girl was some mastermind. Some genius worth worshipping.
I don't have a response to that comment. Bile begins to rise in my throat as a pit opens up
Turns
inside my
out
stomach.
everything so far has been sheer luck.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm out.
Oh,
Use
shit.
the factory if you want, but I'm not sticking around.
Oh, damn. Kojiro waves half-heartedly and walks away. Can't say anything to stop him. My thoughts are frozen, locked in place, chained down by humiliation and
Hold up
anxiety.
just one fucking second.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Of course, Tomoe never fails to grab somebody's attention. Kojiro turns
We're just
back.
getting started here. Of course there's gonna be hiccups. We'll iron out all the details as we go.
Good God, she's in! Like I said, man, ride or die. This bitch is the definition of ride or die.
Don't just abandon Noriko like that. Corpse Girl has done more for me than you'll ever know.
That's so?
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna stand by her side.
It's good to have friends.
If you're a coward, feel free to bow out now. But if Noriko means anything to you, anything at all, then just swallow your fucking doubts and help her out.
Yeah, she is the commander in bitch. Tomoe, I never thought that she'd be the one to make a rousing speech, short and simple as it was.
Right. Suppose we did make a deal after all. Though, nothing really stopping me from taking cadavers from the morgue whenever I want now. Still, I guess I'll help you out. But if this keeps going astray, I really will walk away.
Fine, but follow through on this one victim at least.
I managed to gather up enough strength and make a simple plea.
Please, I can't do this without you.
Okay.
That took a whole lot of convincing.
Find Emmy's address. If Tomoe drives, I'll handle moving the corpse in the morning.
I nod firmly.
Okay, I'll work it out. Thank you, Kojiro.
Kojiro waves once again and takes his leave. The heavy steel door at the front of the factory slams shut
Phew.
behind him.
Okay, got any ideas?
Maybe one. Can you call Shinya? Ask him if he remembers Emi Katsuno from school, and see if he knows where she lives.
Oh, gonna accidentally pull poor Shinya into this?
Shinya? Oh yeah. He said once that you went to school together. Guess he might know Emmy too, huh?
My thoughts exactly. I'm going to make a call as well.
I quickly make a call to Aoi. As the phone is ringing, I look up at the skylight above. The sun has nearly disappeared from the sky and will be running out of light. If there was an electricity connected here, we wouldn't have a problem, but it gets much, much darker than this. We're going to have to struggle to apply makeup on the cadaver.
Noriko? Hey, me again.
Hey!
Feels like we just spoke this morning,
How's it
hey?
going, friendo?
It was this morning. Yeah. Listen, just a quick question. Do you remember Emi Katsuno from school? Katsuno? Okay. That's really freaky, Noriko.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What is? I bumped into Katsuno just today at the mall.
Did you really? Isn't that really convenient for us? Widely known that we're trying to find the address of a girl who's going to be dead shortly, right? Best plan. I'm sure he won't be suspicious to Shinya, the detective's son. The girlfriend asked about someone where they live, and the next day they turned up dead. It's fine.
You're kidding. I'm serious. She was pretty distressed, actually. She just got fired from her job. I see. Actually, it's kind of funny. I spoke with you about Corpse Girl's website this morning, and I spoke to Katsuno about it too. Really? Seems like there's someone she wanted dead. Maybe. I'm not sure. Perhaps her boss that fired her? Interesting.
Interesting.
Why are you asking about her anyway? It's an odd question, but do you happen to know where she lives? Yes.
Oh, do you? That's great. That's just great.
Wait, seriously? Mm-hmm. Want me to send you her address? Are you going to visit her?
This was way too easy.
Oh, Howie. If you could send her address, then I'll really owe you one.
Why do you sound so excited, Noriko? Are you, like, gonna use her address to maybe get her killed or something? That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting from you right now.
Sure. I'll text it through. I didn't think you'd actually know it, but I wanted to ask anyway. No problem. I followed her home today from the mall, so I guess it worked out well for you.
Hang on. Howie followed Emmy home from the mall, like, she stalked her?
What did you say? Oh, I followed Emmy home today. I got on the train carriage behind hers. Well, don't worry. She didn't see me.
Wait.
Howie, what are you talking about? Well, I wanted to find out if she was going to use Corpse Girl's website.
Uh-huh.
Since I recommended it to her and all. I don't know what to say. Hey, I'm still at work, okay? I shouldn't really be talking on the phone. We'll chat later.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
we'll chat later.
Howie, wait, don't hang
Up.
Oh, dear. Well, then, that's definitely weird. Aha! Stalking is my king. Forgot to mention. Saws. The phone call ends abruptly. I'm baffled by the fact that Aoi followed Emmy home. I can't quite figure out what must have been going through her head at the time. But but right now I don't have the time to worry about it. I need to finish up here at the factory. I noticed that I have an unread message on my phone. I open it up and find Allie has sent me Emmy's full address.
At least I got the address.
You got it? Nice. Shinya barely remembered the chick, apparently, so it wasn't really helpful. Sorry.
No trouble. We got what we needed. It's getting dark. Help me put some makeup on the corpse.
I think we need to be the ones to bring Saws back. Like, we just need to start unironically using it now on Twitter and shit. Just us, and then make it catch on. Or everybody will think that we're complete idiots and not get it at all because nobody knows what the fuck Saws means. She also sent me her past 5 addresses, so that's a thing.
Okay, show me that photo of Emmy again. We better do this properly.
Right. Here.
I bring up the photo and we examine it closely before getting to work. SawsMakePeopleSexy.net. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's perfect for Twitter. It's 2 characters shorter. By the time I get home, I'm completely drained. I barely have the energy to open the front door. Today was an ordeal. It dragged on forever and ever, and yet it still felt like I didn't have enough time to get everything done. After changing out of my vomit-stained clothes, I make myself a cup of tea. I'm hoping a few sips will help me relax and unwind. I sit down on the couch, cup in hand. When it's cool enough to drink, I take a sip and feel a little bit of today's pressure lift from my shoulders. My laptop is sitting next to me. I know I shouldn't bite off more than I can chew today. If I check for new requests, I'll probably regret it. I unfold the laptop and navigate to Corpse Girl's website. We know who this is. We know who this is gonna be. Shit. They really are beginning to pile up. I can't restrain myself from opening the request. 3:03 p.m. local time. Downloading image attachment. And here we go. Big surprise to nobody. The request came in while I was busy with Kojiro and Tomoe, probably around the time we were at the morgue. A nice cup of tea after preparing corpses. The image of the victim downloads. I stare. It's 46 and 2 time. I stare intently at the picture of my older sister, Yuriko Kurosawa, 28 years old, senior high school dropout, currently on parole after a short second stint in prison. Yuriko, what are the odds of you appearing here on my screen in my life at this moment? I haven't spoken to you for so long. I haven't seen you. I haven't even received contact from you, only to ignore it. Why are you here now? Why does somebody want you dead? I suppose it's not that hard to think why someone would request your death. I'm sure you have a lot of enemies thanks to the crew you run with. But for someone to actually use Corpse Girl's website to request your death, it's coincidental. Too coincidental. Just like everything that's been happening lately. Yuriko, I hate you so much. You abandoned me when I needed you. You abandoned Mother, even though she abandoned us first. I hate you. Corpse Girl never refuses a request. It's one of her convictions. I'll never refuse a request. I close the laptop's lid and rub my eyes. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. Oh, wow. Maybe not much of a test at all.
She's dead.
Oh shit, it's just done. It's just done. Dunzo.
Splattered in the flower bed. Probably matches the photo you sent. Wish I'd seen that.
Thanks, Kojiro. And thank Tomoe for me.
GG's, everybody. You did it, Tomoe. You're a champ.
No prob.
Where are you, anyway?
Parking lot across the road. Perfect view of her apartment. People are coming outside. Must have heard the splat. Mad. We'd better gun it. See ya.
Okay, bye.
I hang up the phone and a smile fights its way across my tired face. Emi Katsuno is dead. She killed herself thanks to the trauma of discovering her own corpse at her doorstep, even though I forgot to send the corpse photo last night. I nearly fucked up our entire plan due to how exhausted I was. By some stroke of luck, I managed to wake up early this morning. Thankfully, my first thought upon waking was to send the photo. He stayed to watch? Mad. Emmy must have received the picture only an hour before the time marked on it. It was a close call, a very close call, but I can't help but wonder if it's worked in our favor. Kojiro and Tomoe rushed over to her apartment to deliver the corpse, forcing Emmy into a confrontation with the photo, an imminent time of death, and the delivery of her own corpse, all in the space of an hour, worked to our advantage. It worked so well that I'm starting to consider making this our regular mode of operation. I glanced at the burner phone atop the coffee table. Since Emmy is already dead, there's no point in me making it 24 hours to discard it. I'll get rid of it right away. After that, I'll have to figure out what to do about the other remaining requests. I still have 2 photos of victims that I crafted the same day I made Emmy's photo. With all the urgency of plotting Emmy's demise, I didn't have a chance to send them. I'll have to edit them a little bit because the timestamps are now out of date, but that's okay. It's a quick fix. And then there's the request for Yuriko Kurosawa. I'll need to deal with that too, eventually. Not right away. Not right away. This is where I am stopping as well, actually. So this is actually where we are going to call it for the night. I think that's good. We are now sufficiently caught up to the prologue, and the story is going to probably go in earnest now. Oh shit! Everybody's here! All the friends, hey, we did it! Turns out, like, murder was the friends we made along the way. We are in the present again. It is the crew. Even Aoi's here, and I don't even know what she has to do with it. Why would she be here? Boy, I bet that's gonna be a weird thing to have to address. There's definitely something going on there, though. But that is something we will find out tomorrow. There will be storms in my area again tomorrow as well. So it may be a little touch and go. Things seem to hold off for tonight, but it sounds like things are kind of starting to kick up a little bit. So it is a good time for me to go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight tomorrow night. We're going to try again to get things going. Should be a good time. Yeah, we got to get Shinya on the crew. Yeah, Aoi's definitely going to be joining the crew in some capacity. She's definitely interested now. All right. But for now, let's see who be streaming. Let's see who we can pass this love on over to. Well, there we go. Check it out. Sneefles, the lovely person who sent us that amazing fan art. We're gonna go say hi to Sneefles. So we're gonna go say hi to Sneefles, who did the amazing fan art we showed off at the beginning of the show. And once again, we will catch you tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight, weather permitting, of course. And thanks everybody for coming out. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.